Hey, I got a few things for you in this video. First, last video, I made the 5-point star and showed you how to do that. I got a comment from, I believe it was Sherry Leggett 1612. And she asked me did I know the angles for a 6-point star. And I hadn't made one of those either, so I thought about it. And I thought, well, let's see, you'd have to go to 30 degrees to get 6 segments in. So I replied, yeah, you just change the 36 degree angle to 30 degrees, and that should do it. Then after I made that reply, I thought, no, that's not right, because after you make the 54 degree cut, you put it in there, and it's at an angle. You'd have to open it up more, and how many degrees would it be? And then my brain overheated, and I had to come out to the shop and figure it out. So I'll show you the results of that. I'll also show you a super simple way to make a more traditional 6-point star. And then I'll show you another easy little project you can make on the miter saw. Super easy, that you can use for your own home decor or give away as gifts or sell or whatever you want. So stick around. Here we go. So using the same method that I showed you in the last video, where you start out making a 54 degree cut on all your pieces, you can do that for the 6-point star. Just make 6 pieces. And then instead of changing over to 36 degrees, you're going to set the saw at 42 degrees. You're going to make the rest of the cuts the same exact way I showed you before. And then you're going to end up with a star like this. It's a 6-point star, and it's got the longer points on it, and that's what that'll look like. Now, if you want a more traditional 6-point star, I'm going to show you a super easy way to do that right now. So using this method, we are going to set the saw to 30 degrees. So after you make your first cut at 30 degrees, what you're going to do is, just like I showed you before, use this measurement to measure over to make your next cut. And the easiest way I've found to do this, because sometimes it's hard to measure off a point with a tape measure, is just use a combination square and set that, and then you can just measure over and mark it. It's easier than using a tape measure a lot of times. Then line up the blade with your mark. I like to set up a stop block at this point, just so you get all the pieces the same. Then you simply just cut 6 pieces. So it should fit together something like this. So that's the more traditional shape of a 6-point star. I think I'm going to chamfer these edges because I like that look. And the other thing I was going to mention is, if you don't get a perfect fit on these, make sure that you check and make sure you don't, like right there, there's some burrs and stuff left over from the saw that they might not fit together exactly right. So you might want to sand off those edges before you fit it up. And again, if you need to, you can tweak the setting on your miter saw and make them fit really, really well. Next up, we have the other easy project, and I started out here with 3.5-inch wide stock. And after making my first cut using the same 30-degree angle on the saw, I was trying to figure out the length I would use. I started out with 10 inches. Then I cut a couple of test pieces to put together and see how the proportions looked. I just used the first one I cut to measure out for the second test piece. After looking at them, I decided to cut it down to about 9 inches. I set up my stop block and then cut the rest of the pieces, 6 in all, for 3 pairs. All with the same angle and just parallel cuts. Using a stop block makes it very quick to make multiple cuts and ensures all the pieces are the same, so well worth the time to set one of those up. I was using short pieces here that I had left over from offcuts from other projects, but if you don't have that on hand, you could just use a 1x4 from the lumber yard to make all these pieces. And this is what we're making. So there's your basic set of chevrons. Super easy to make. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to join these together with some wood glue, just like I did the stars. And these are just going to hang on the wall, so no real need for any joinery. If you were going to sell these or something, you could, on the back side, use pocket hole screws to join these if you want to make them super strong. I don't see a need for that, so I'm just going to glue them and use the blue tape to hold them together till they dry. And I'll clean up these edges, give them a light sanding, probably stain them a dark brown, and we'll see what they look like. So more easy woodworking projects you can do on the miter saw. We have the original version of the 5-point star made into a 6-point, and keeping the 54-degree angle cut here. And then when you set them in the saw, set the saw to 42 to make these cuts, you end up with a 30-degree angle, which is what you need to fit in 6 segments. But that's what that looks like. And then we have the more traditional version or shape of a 6-point star. And that looks like that. That's just setting the saw to 30 degrees and making multiple cuts. And I'm not really happy with the finish on this. They were rough sawn, and I gave them a light sanding, but that kind of made it uneven, so I'll probably sand that again and make it smooth and refinish it. But that gives you an idea of the shape compared to the original star. And then we have the quick and easy chevron, and these things are easy to bang out a bunch of them. In this case, I used 30 degrees for the angle, and went about 9 inches long. Again, you can vary that angle or the length, size, proportionate to what looks good to your eye. But that's what I ended up with. And finish, you can do just about anything, paint, stain, whatever. I used a stain, and I had rough sawn stock. And one thing worth noting is I was working with stock that was plain smooth on one side and rough sawn on the other. So I had to make sure when I cut them that I ended up with the rough side out on all the pieces. So I had to cut 3 with the rough side up in the saw, and then 3 with the rough side down. So when you flip them over and put them together in this orientation, you get the correct side showing out. So just be careful with that if you make these. So that's what you end up with. And this is all stuff that you could probably make for your own home decor, or also give away as gifts, or sell at the local flea market or craft show, whatever you have. I kind of like these easy woodworking projects, so I'll do more in the future. If you like them, come on back. Thanks for watching. We'll see you.